Namaskar and welcome to Spoorthi Wellness. Did you know that children are our gurus? Surprised? Yes, that's absolutely true. You see, most of us, when we think of children, what is the first thing that comes to our mind? Especially young children. Oh, they're so cute and lovable. They are pure love and pure joy. They accept you as you are. Also, what comes to our mind is that we need to take care of them, that paternal and maternal instinct that kind of comes through. And we give it our best to provide a very nurturing environment for them, such that they grow emotionally, they grow mentally, and they grow physically. So, our feeling is to take care of them, help them grow in every which way. But is that it? No, there's another side to the coin. There are moments when we are absolutely angry and frustrated with our children. And when does this happen? When they do not listen to us, right? You see, most of us as parents want the best for our children. And when we see our child displaying a behavior trait which we believe is not good for him or her, or his or her future, then we kind of want to intervene and course correct. We want to change the behavior of the child. And how do we do it? Initially, we don't pay much attention to it. When we see a recurring pattern, say a child kind of throwing tantrums to get his or her way out, which is a very common thing with children, you know that. Then we explain to them, see, throwing a tantrum creates a lot of nuisance for others. Everybody around you gets disturbed, so please don't throw a tantrum. We explain to them once, twice, thrice, 10 times, 15 times, and 20 times. And still they don't listen. Then there comes a point of time in the journey that you lose your temper, you lose your cool, and you shout at them and you're like angry. Don't do this. I'm asking you not to do it. Stop it. And what does this do? It makes the child feel hurt and kind of cocooned. The child feels absolutely unjust as to why are you being this energy towards him or her. He's only trying to get what he or she wants. So you see, this is the other side of the relationships. And this is the side which will help us, if you look at it in awareness. The child is only holding a mirror and is only reflecting that which is within us. So if I'm angry about some trait of my child, say for example, the child is being disobedient or is throwing tantrums regularly, or child is lying or is kind of stealing, please, the first thing I need to become aware is that that particular trait is within me as well. And I have a strong judgment within me that that particular thing is wrong. Which is why I hate that thing. And when I see it in my child, it triggers a very strong reaction in me because I hate that part of within myself. But I'm not aware that, my conscious mind is not aware that all this is happening within my inner space. My conscious mind only sees the anger that comes with it and the anger that gets expressed to the child. If we are in awareness and we look at it as to what really is happening underlying in our inner space, this is what is happening. And with this awareness, we can make a choice. We can make a choice to release that thing from our inner space. And the moment we release that thing from our inner space, it automatically gets released from the inner space of the child. So the moment that particular trait is no more part of me, it's no more part of my child as well. So the child only holds the mirror until that thing is within you. So do you see? The child is our guru. Because one of the roles of a guru is to help a person see what is it within him or her that is not contributive, that is not in alignment with his or her highest interest, and that a person would do great by releasing from his or her inner space. So they are our gurus. And the love is so selfless that despite facing our anger, they still continue to hold the mirror. That is the beauty of the love of children. And when we become aware of this, there's no way we can be angry at our children. All we then tend to do is to become aware when we get angry as to there is something within me. Why am I getting angry? So I'm getting angry at this trait of my child. Then we become aware that that particular thing is within me. And then we release. We go within our inner space and clear our inner space. And one of the best ways and modes of clearing that I have seen in my life is meditation. Going within in deep meditation and releasing the judgment that that particular trait is bad is the first step. When the judgment dissolves that that particular trait is bad, it's easier for our conscious mind to accept that part of us. As long as there is judgment, it is extremely difficult for our conscious mind to accept it. Because our heart feels the pain of accepting that we intrinsically believe to be bad. So our mind kind of doesn't want to look at it. But when the judgment is released, our mind is comfortable to look at that part of us and accept that part of us. And that's when the magic happens. That's when the shift happens. The moment we accept a part of us completely and fully as it is, neutrally, with awareness that that trait has a certain natural outcome, which may be disease and disharmony, and that's perfectly fine. But it is within me as of now. The moment I come to that neutral space, things begin to shift. Energy shifts in my inner space, and that particular trait dissolves. And the moment it dissolves it within my child also. So isn't this a great way of bringing about a change in your child, rather than being angry and creating disease and disharmony in the relationship and creating distance and power play and using fear as a tactic to kind of influence a child's behavior? Rather than that, isn't this a great way of working on your own inner space and clearing your own inner space and experiencing more joy and harmony in your own life and in your relationship with your child? Would like to know your comments. Please click in the comment section. And if you feel that there are parents out there who would benefit from this information, whose relationship with their children can improve, in your own network, please share this video. Spread it on your social media, WhatsApp groups, so that other people can also benefit. And one of the meditation tools that they can work with is our Alpha Healing meditation tools, which you can find on the website of Spoorthi Wellness or on the app of Spoorthi Wellness. On this very beautiful note, I wish you all the very best, and I wish each and every parent uses this understanding to work on their inner space, clear their inner space, and thereby create a beautiful outer reality. Because your outer reality is a mere reflection of your inner state. Your outer reality is in alignment with your inner state. So when your inner state becomes more harmonious, your outer life situations begin to change. So I wish every person to experience joy, happiness, love, care in their relationship with not only themselves and the world around, but with their children as well. On this note, thank you and God bless.